The other day I was going through my closet and I saw a bucket hat that I got from Shein in like 2019, 2020. And that made me think about all the other like interesting fashion trends that were happening during quarantine. We're going to revisit some of these trends and see if they stood the test of time. My guess is gonna be no, because from what I remember, it was just like oversaturated and low quality. The first thing that I feel like took the world by storm was tie-dye. I think because it's like so easy to do at home, and especially since we were all stuck at home anyways, we needed like something to do, a hobby to pick up. My sister and I definitely tie-dyed some shirts before. I actually still have the shirt in my closet. I don't really wear it ever, but like, I don't know, it's kind of a nice memory, so I keep it in there. It's so funny to me that like, no one really wears tie-dye anymore. Like everyone wore it for a couple of months and then it just kind of disappeared. I don't really wear that many prints to begin with, so I think I would just prefer like a solid colored shirt as opposed to a tie-dye one. The item that actually inspired this video, my bucket hat, I remember when everyone had bucket hats. I don't even know where they came from originally, to be honest. Like, a part of me wants to say that they're inspired by fishing hats, but that could just be totally wrong because I've never heard that before. It's just like visually they kind of look like the same thing. I don't wear hats at all really, like baseball caps, trucker hats, bucket hats, not really my thing. So needless to say, I'm not wearing any bucket hats anymore. I think they were decently flattering. Like they looked a little bit more feminine than baseball caps, I guess. And they weren't like ugly per se. It's just, I think with how popular they got like as quickly as they did, it just kind of, it looks dated when you wear them now. I definitely still think if you like bucket hats though, like a solid colored one could definitely work with an outfit. I don't think it's like the worst thing ever. I can't like think of a bucket hat and not think of Shein, because that is the one time that I ordered stuff off of Shein. This was like when it was just starting to get popular. No one really knew what the company was or what it stood for. It was just like cheap clothing, like go and buy some. That feels like so long ago, but it was only what, 3-4 years ago? I'm gonna assume that Shein has like up-to-date trendy items on their website right now, but when I think of Shein, I just think of 2020 fashion, and like I wouldn't give the company a second chance, so there's really no point in me looking at what they sell. Another trend that I feel like was really popular was the visible thong trend. And I wanted to do this so bad, but in 2020, I was a minor. Like I am not gonna go around public with my underwear showing as a minor. I feel like that's just not safe for me to do. And now that I am of age, it's not really trending, and also if I would have worn it in 2020, I think I would have regretted it. I don't think it looks bad. Honestly, I think it looks very New York City almost, definitely like LA. But I'm from a small town and those are just like your underwear. Like, yes, it's a cute little thong, but they're also your underwear. I don't know, it's a little weird. I don't think I would wear like a visible thong, but I could see maybe like the waistband of like briefs. I think that could be like a slightly more modest way to wear this trend. Overall, I like this on other people, but I would not wear it. Another trend that I fell victim to is cow print. And you know what? I need to defend myself. I like cow print. I liked cow print before it became like this huge trend, and then I was like, yes, I'm so excited that everyone else is wearing cow print, and then it became so popular that it became uncool, and now I'm like, I still like cow print. I think it's very country, and I think for the right occasion, it's perfect. That being said, I also understand like if I were to wear cow print now, everyone would think of Shein in 2020, but I'm just saying, if I see brown cow print, I think that's adorable. I think maybe black and white is a little like overdone, but brown, that's still cute. The fact that corsets got popular still doesn't make any sense to me, because I feel like in 2020, we were all trying to be comfortable, and as much as everyone would like to claim that if you're wearing a corset right, it's comfortable, I don't know. They're definitely not going to be as comfortable as just wearing sweatpants. And I feel like when everyone was at home, why are we wearing corsets? Maybe it was because we had nothing to really dress up for, so we thought that we just dress up for our everyday life. I don't know. I feel like corsets, in my mind, are pretty closely aligned with like shapewear, and I'm not a shapewear girly, so it's not really for me. I think a corset part of a costume, so cute. Would I wear like just a regular corset? I don't know. I own a corset top. It's a little bit different. It's not at all like constricting. It just kind of like buttons up at the front, and like I wear that sometimes, so I can't hate on this trend like too hard, but like real corsets, I don't know, it's not for me. I am so happy that crochet kind of survived the 2020 fashion trends, because people are still wearing crochet. I am still thrifting it. It is trending and I love it. I really do think that of all the trends we've discussed, crochet is the only one that's really still popular. I think it makes sense that it went popular during a time where we were all inside, because again, hobbies, and people could crochet from home. And I am so happy that they did, because I love a different texture in my outfit. So yay for crochet. I feel like if I'm gonna wear heels, they're not going to be kitten heels. I don't know, something about them just looks weird on me. They almost look like too small, but I think they can look really classy. And so I don't know if I would say that this was like only a 2020 trend. I think if I saw someone wearing kitten heels just like in my everyday life now in 2023, I wouldn't think like, oh my gosh, that's so 2020, it's so outdated. I think they're practical. I think it's good if you don't want an aggressive heel. And I feel like if I searched a little bit more, I'd probably find some I'd like, but I'm not really in the market for heels right now. So yeah, I'm gonna say that kitten heels also like are doing well in 2023. Everyone's obsession with neon in 2020 was just, I don't know. I've never been a neon girly. I don't think I own a single neon thing. Even when I see it at the thrift, I'm just like, not for me. I've never really been like the clean girl aesthetic, only wearing beiges, but neon is like the total opposite of that. And it's like, I'm not that either. I think the neon clothes like fit the theme of everyone oversaturating their photos and their videos. But yeah, I feel like unless you're going to a rave or you're doing something at nighttime, I don't know, not really my favorite. As someone who owns over 20 bags, micro bags, I'm here for. I think during the pandemic is kind of where I started to realize that bags weren't necessarily all like for being practical and bringing things with you. Like it was a lot about fashion. And so looking back at 2020, I have a soft spot for micro bags, because that's where my like bag collecting started. A lot of my bags are really small, so small that I think people would say they're not even practical. And I do agree with them, but I don't know, I can't hate on this trend. I can totally understand why other people would, because as someone who loves practical fashion, typically I would say, this is not practical, what are you doing? But I have a soft spot for bags. So yeah, I'm gonna keep wearing my mini bags. Micro sunglasses were also really trending, and I wonder if they were trending because micro bags were trending, and so like just small accessories in general were trending. I don't know if I would consider the sunglasses I have to be micro sunglasses. They are tinted, which I think was also a trend in 2020. But yeah, they're not like, again, not the most practical sunglasses, but mine are tinted blue, so they add a pop of color. That being said, I don't actually wear them unless I'm taking Instagram photos or trying to look cute. Like my big framed brown sunglasses, that's where it's at. Like if I'm driving or if I'm out and about, I need my eyes to be actually protected, and the micro sunglasses were not doing that. Unfortunately for the sunglasses, I did not start to collect them in 2020, so they can go. I am so bummed that bike shorts aren't still trending in 2023. Like I know you can wear them. I have a pair of bike shorts, but if I'm going to be working out, a lot of times I'm gravitating towards looser fitting shorts or leggings. And I have no idea when that change happened. Like looking at this list, now I'm just sad because I feel like I've kind of abandoned my bike shorts in my closet. Like I woke up one day and I wore my bike shorts for the last time, and that's upsetting because I used to wear these constantly. I wore these like literally every day. A big reason for this was because during that era, because of my PCOS, I'd put on a lot of weight, so none of my denim shorts fit. And so bike shorts were really the only option, and a lot of the stores didn't carry my size, and I don't really like online shopping, so I wasn't doing that. And so I found a lot of comfort in my bike shorts because they fit regardless. Yeah, I don't know, maybe now I should wear them. I'm gonna bring them back, I think. They are super practical. They're just like short leggings, you know, but like not short enough that you get chafing. Bike shorts are still genius underneath like dresses and skirts for anti-chafing. And I assume they are actually really helpful if you're biking. Fanny packs really had their moment in 2020, but I believe that they're having their moment again because those like Lululemon belt bags, tell me those are not just fanny packs, because you can wear them exactly like you would wear a fanny pack. And honestly, I like it. I think it's really helpful to have all your stuff like attached to you. The most practical use I think of every time is if you're going on like a roller coaster ride. Like it's just so much better to have all your stuff attached to you, because then you don't have to leave it and worry about it getting stolen, but you also don't have to like worry about dropping it. I don't have a Lululemon belt bag, but it wouldn't take too much convincing for me to get one. I'm a Crocs girly through and through, and I hate that it's such a controversial opinion because it's the right one. Crocs are so comfortable. Like, have you ever been to the beach in Crocs? It is so much more pleasant than flip-flops or slides. I will defend Crocs for as long as I can. And maybe in 2 years, I'll look back and say, what were you thinking? But I love practical fashion, so maybe not, because do I think they're the cutest shoes ever? Probably not, no. But they are practical, so easy to slide on. They're comfortable, they're durable. I love my Crocs. So I'm not gonna say that this was just a 2020 trend. No, this is also a 2023 trend, according to Amanda Guenta. Everyone do yourself a favor and buy Crocs. And they don't even have to be real Crocs. Mine were $10. A shoe that I cannot get behind are these plastic shoes. I wanna say the Kardashian Jenners made these shoes like really popular in 2020, but like the whole thing just is so ridiculous. Like, if these celebrities that, you know, we're supposed to look up to and they're supposed to like be trendsetters for fashion, if they're wearing these shoes and they're fogging up because their feet are sweating, why would us regular people want to buy them? Like, I so distinctively remember one of the Kardashian Jenners were wearing these plastic boots and their feet were sweating. And that's when I was like, no. This is ridiculous. Because a part of me before seeing that photo was like, maybe I should get these. Like, if you have fun socks, that'll be so cute on the inside. I hadn't considered that your feet would be sweating. I also think that's funny because I'm assuming other people thought the same thing when they saw those photos. And usually when you have a famous person wear your clothes, like, more people buy them, but it actually turned me off. Yeah, these were not practical. I feel like this is the type of trend where I just can't see this coming back. Like, maybe a different version of it, but this was just a fever dream. I remember in 2020, my sister bought like a pack of, I think, 50 or more scrunchies. And so there were scrunchies all over our house for the longest time. 3 years later, we still have a couple of scrunchies left, like the ones that haven't fully disappeared yet. I also bought some scrunchies. Scrunchies are good for hair protection. So if we're talking practicality, they do make sense. But another part of me is like, I can't get over the Visco Girl, the 2020 fashion trends. I'm gonna be honest, I do still wear some of my scrunchies, like the comfortable ones, because they're so much better for your hair, especially if I'm like putting my hair up and not actually going anywhere. I love a scrunchie. I can't really hate on scrunchies that much because, you know what, they had no negative side effects. Like, there was no cons to wearing a scrunchie. And then last trend from 2020 that at least I could think of are dad shoes. I am a dad shoe defender. Like, I love my dad shoes. Mine are like platforms, so I guess they're a little bit different, but these are comfortable, they're practical. You know how I feel about comfort and practicality. A lot of the times they have like muted blue or green or beige tones, and I love those colors. I never understood the hate for dad shoes. Like, they just, I don't know. They're the perfect shoe. I hope that dads always wear dad shoes so that there's always like a market for me to buy my shoes. If you still wear any of these trends, feel free to let me know like how you style them, how you feel about them. And if you hate some of these trends, let me know. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, I'd appreciate if you gave it a like, comment, and subscribed. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.